Hello guys, welcome to Open Techno. Today we're going to get to know the OSCAL Pilot 3. Pilot 3, a rugged smartphone with artificial intelligence, a 50 megapixel camera, a 7500 mAh battery, a 120 Hz display, and it comes with dock operating system featuring Gemini, ChatGPT, and DeepSeek. A feature-packed smartphone at a great price. Which one? If you're considering a new phone and want something durable with the latest technology, you're watching the right video. Music. Let's start by talking about the design of this OSCAL. A Pilot 3, as I told you, is a ruggedized phone, which means it's specially prepared for drops, for impacts, basically for extreme handling. It has a pretty innovative design with a back covered in plastic with patterns that give a 3D feel. Some orange details, some edges or corners covered in rubber to withstand those impacts, and a screen that, even though it comes with a protector, is Corning Gorilla Glass 5, one of the most advanced mobile glass protection standards. Its dimensions are 18 centimeters tall, 8 centimeters wide, and 1.5 centimeters thick. It weighs 357 grams, which makes it somewhat heavier than the average mobile phone. Exactly for this reason, it's ruggedized and specially protected. It also has a large 7500 mAh battery, which increases its weight. On the sides, we have a power button with a fingerprint sensor and a volume button that's quite hidden. It has a pretty innovative design with an additional function key that we can customize to our liking. For example, I have it set up to quickly turn on the flashlight, and then we have a SIM and microSD card tray where we can combine exactly that, a SIM card with a microSD or two SIM cards. On the bottom, it has a fast charging port of up to 33 watts and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Then the design allows it to withstand drops of up to 1.5 meters. We have black and orange colors. In this case, we have the black one. And of course, we have both IP68, which protects it from water and dust, and IP69K, and a military standard, which is the 1000 STD 810H. In short, this phone passes quite a few reality tests. Now let's talk about its screen, a screen that has surprised me. We have a 6.78-inch panel with in-plane switching technology and extended full high definition. The 2460x1080 pixel screen has a 120 Hz refresh rate that adjusts intelligently to boost battery life and performance. Although in my case, to avoid noticing any moment with fewer Hz, I was able to force it to 120 Hz constantly, which gives it a lot of smoothness when working with the phone. The screen covers about 86% of the front, which isn't the highest percentage we've seen in this type of phone. It doesn't fully utilize the bezels, but it's good. The panel also has 700 nits of brightness. It's not the highest number you'll find on the market, but it's probably good enough, considering what I'll tell you later about how much this device costs. If you want to go out on trips or excursions in the middle of summer and you want to watch a YouTube video at 3 in the afternoon with the highest quality, well, maybe at that moment it might fall a bit short. Regarding brightness, the screen is more than sufficient for any daily situation. Even at half brightness, it's more than enough. The screen, in my experience, has surprised me because it has very vibrant colors that give a really good feeling. A particularly good pixel density per inch, totally subjectively speaking. I mean, this is just my experience. It's a screen that has surprised me because of its color representation and the quality it offers. Without saying what kind of resolution it has, I would say it even has a resolution higher than full high definition. Let's talk about hardware, and let's talk about the heart of this OSCAL Pilot 3 hardware that features a 6nm MediaTek Dimensity 6300 processor, which gives us very good battery efficiency and provides, well, more than decent performance. Then we have up to 36 GB of RAM, although there's a little trick here. The actual RAM is only 12 GB and we can expand it up to 24 GB. Also for a total of 36 by using high-speed internal storage. The internal storage is 256 GB with Universal Flash Storage 2 technology to give this storage the highest possible speed, which, well, helps us later with the ability to turn it into a small area of RAM. So, 256 GB. It's going to let us store a lot of memories, take it to the mountains, take photos. Anyway, we can store absolutely everything there without having to worry about storage. Then we can expand the storage of this device with a micro SD card up to 2 terabytes. We have a cooling system that's really good, it doesn't heat up at all. This mobile device features HyperEngine 2.0 to improve gaming performance, which we'll see now. And as for the impressions I've gotten, well, hey, I've been testing Call of Duty, I've been testing the phone's overall performance, its daily apps and features like Google Maps are useful, especially when we travel. The performance is spectacular, thanks to the 120 Hz refresh rate that makes it very smooth. And now let's move on to the battery, a 7500 mAh capacity battery with 33W charging. I should mention that it doesn't come with a power brick, a transformer, or a charger in the box. We only get the phone and the USB-C cable. However, this 33W charging, as long as we use a compatible charger, will give us up to 20% in 10 minutes. For all of you who want to give your phone a quick boost at some point during the day because you've run low, although that's becoming rare now, we have a battery that gives us 43 hours of calls, 16 hours of music, 6.5 hours of gaming, or 7 hours of video recording, and over 750 hours on standby. Which means that if we go on a trip, we'll be able to last just fine. 1 to 2 weeks without the battery of this phone running out. As long as we don't use it, of course, just leave it on standby. Now let's move to the camera section. We have a camera module with a 50 megapixel main sensor using a Samsung sensor that gives us more than 50 megapixels. 2K high dynamic range recording, and well, it's a resolution that's not the best on the market, of course, because I'll tell you the price of the device later, but it performs well in good lighting conditions, even indoors. I've taken some photos inside the room, and honestly, they have good quality and little noise. A nice detail. Then it has a Sony sensor, in this case for night vision using infrared, in case we're in complete darkness and want to take a photo. And on the front it has a camera sensor that gives us megapixels with a sensor for when we're there. Regarding the camera, we're going to have several artificial intelligence tools that will allow us to change the color of the sky, remove people from our photos, reduce noise, improve quality, or even reinvent some parts of the scenes using the suite. On this spot, it offers more than 50 megapixels. When we're in the dark and want to take a photo, and the part that gives us megapixels when we're in the dark, and reduce the quality, reinvent parts of them through the camera, the upper part, which gives us more megapixels. When we're in it, darkness, reinvent parts of the scenes through the part. Which gives us more than 50 megapixels, the one where we're in darkness. Reduce the quality, reinvent of the scenes through the camera. The upper part that gives us more darkness, reduce the quality, reinvent the scenes through the and the upper part gives us more 50 megapixels when we are in darkness and reduces the quality, even reinventing The upper one, which gives us 50 megapixels. We are in darkness and it reduces the quality. Of the camera, the upper part, which gives us more than megapixels whether we are in darkness and reduce the quality. Reinventing brings more than 50 megapixels whether we are in darkness and reduce the quality. Reinventing the camera.